Now let's go ahead and create our flip book. So the items you're gonna need are cardstock, and I use 2 pieces of cardstock that measure 8.5 by 11, and I trimmed them down to 5.5 by 11. You're gonna score at 4 1/4, and then you're going to flip and score at 2 1/4. So now I'm going to go ahead and start folding my cardstock on the crease lines. And the way you're going to fold them are towards each other, okay? Using your bone folder for a nice crease. Now you're going to take the 2 shorter pieces and you're going to create your first pocket. So you're going to add glue here, here, and here to create our first pocket. But first I'm going to punch out the notch for the top of my pocket, again using a 1.5 inch punch. So I'm going to center that the best that I can and punch out. So now I'm going to glue them, and then I will use this as a template to punch out the other one. I love these punches, but they only go through 1 piece of cardstock at a time. And this cardstock is a very heavy cardstock. It's Stampin' Up's cardstock. So I'm gonna add glue here. And then attach them. So that creates your first pocket. I'm gonna use, again, this as a guide to punch the other loop. Okay, so that's our first pocket. Okay, now we're going to decorate it. So to decorate it, let's go ahead and start with these petals. So I'm going to use the little happy birthday banner and the mat. So these are my pieces that we had previously cut. So now I'm gonna pull from my embellishments the corner tags and my stars. Okay, now we're gonna add our stars. Okay, so then these pieces are done. So now we are going to open, and gonna start with, now we're going to do these 2 pieces here. So first we'll start with this one. Let me look for my little tag. Okay, now we're going to do this piece. So now we're going to create this panel here. So I have all my pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach my little band, which is what holds my paper clip in place. So I'm folding this over on my score lines. Add glue. This panel is done. Now we're going to go ahead and cover these two pieces. Glue these pieces down. And when you attach them, attach the part that's the seam of the envelope to the top. Now we're gonna do this panel, which is the last panel, and it's a pocket panel. So first I'm gonna seal this shut. I'm sealing this envelope shut because we don't want the card that we're gonna put in here to get stuck going in and out. So now I'm gonna punch again using the same circle, 1.5, center it, create a little notch. So the recipient knows that this is a pocket. Now we're going to decorate this panel, which is our gift card holder pocket. So this is the part of the invitation that we're using for here. Now you notice the tail is much larger than the actual section. So I'm going to do some cutting to the tail to make it fit into this 5.5. because this is a pocket, you're only going to add glue to the corners and the bottom. Make sure you can fold these, that you didn't glue this on the creases. So now to attach the tail, we're not gonna add any glue on the left side of the tail because when we tuck in our gift card, we wanna be able to tuck it under the tail. So we're only gonna add glue on the right side. And then we will cover all this with the embellishment that we had previously created. All right, so what I forgot to do was I should have trimmed this little piece here on the wave, but it's not really that noticeable, so it's fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and add glue underneath here. Just like that. So now this whole section and under here is open where we can tuck in our gift card. Now we're gonna take one of the embellishments that we created and we're just going to attach it here. And that's so we can cover this area. So now this little section here of my middle pocket, I'm going to decorate it by using some stickers. Okay. Oh, now we need to decorate the cover. Now on this one, I didn't do the matting, but I did do the matting on this one and I actually liked it better than without. So I decided to go ahead and recreate it going forward with the mat. So I'm gonna open this up. And these are our last pieces. Okay. And now to make our little tag. This was my tag that we previously created and the little flower. Attach my little flower. And that's it. So now you just attach the ribbon, and this is just seam binding that I used, and then you can attach the little tag right there. Write your message on the back for your recipient. And that's it.